400 days in hardcore Minecraft. I've already achieved many things in this world, including unlimited totems, gold, and emeralds. But there's still lots to be done. I need to get hold of a trident, and I need to complete another beacon. And I need to make sure I don't die. That'd be a disaster. So my first mission is to find some sponge. I've already defeated guardians, so I'm heading to a monument. And here's one up ahead. I really hope this is one where I already defeated the guardians. Well, there's doors around, so I'm guessing it is. And I have tracked down the sponge. I'm pretty sure Ho can mine sponge really fast. Oh, look at this, it's brilliant. And there's even more sponge up here. And now I can head home, dry out my sponge, and begin my next mission, which involves collecting seagrass. And now I've got 22 of them. I'm on the hunt for some turtles. Turns out there's a desert over here that I never knew about. Never mind. I've been to this temple before. Another pillager outpost. But the more important thing I'm looking for, these two turtles. It has now laid me some eggs. As it happens, turtle eggs are very, very OP, so I'm taking them with me. I don't look too upset. I'm going to fly along this shore, see if I can see more turtles on the way back. I found no turtles, but I'm going to grab a load of ice because it could be useful. I feel like at some point I'm going to need a dedicated ice chest. It is now time for me to start gathering resources for my next build. So I'm starting by collecting a load of wood. I need hoppers, so I've got to go searching for iron. I really don't know why I don't just build an iron golem farm. I promise, at some point in this video, I'm going to build one. Because let's be honest, mining for iron in Minecraft is just a peasant's job. That is not how I want to spend my time, especially when we could just get it for free. Good news is that my sponge is all dried out. Turns out I had loads of spare iron already in some of these furnaces. This build also uses note blocks, which is pretty cool. I have to say my iron has finished smelting, meaning I can make the rest of the hoppers. Two things I need now are sticks and string. Thankfully, I've got a lot of sticks here. That should be enough ladders. And now I can go and kill a load of striders for string. I'm just kidding, I would never do that. Instead, I'm going to trade a load of gold with these guys. Might as well do some blackstone mining while I wait. Got quite a lot of good stuff from that. Let's gather this up. Now I need to sort all of this into different chests. If you haven't worked it out, I am going to be making a drowned farm. And that way I can get loads and loads of tridents without having to painfully take out loads and loads of drowns. But before I can build that, I need a fourth turtle egg. And these guys are really getting in my way. Will you just hurry up and dig out? Thank goodness for that. You took forever. Yeah, I'm very sorry, but I'm now going to steal all your eggs. 7 will be more than enough. I only needed 4. I do find a cow to get rid of this bad omen effect as well. And you will do just nice. Okay, you're drifted off. I'm sorry. This was an accident. I've got to drink this. I'm very sorry, poor cow. Oh well, I've got bigger and more important things to worry about. Look at this, I found a blacksmith on my way home, complete with some free iron and free apples. I'm going to take those, and this is where I'm going to build it. I didn't actually realise this, but you can sleep underwater. I'm going to begin with a 5x5 area here. I seem to have drowns spawning already. At least my pickaxe is really close to being broken, and I will need to do quite a bit of mining later on for the build. I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to repair it at the XP farm. All my tools have healed, and I got loads more gold from that. And so now it's back to building. So far, the building's going well. I'm going to dry this middle area out with sponge. And then I can put my 4 turtle eggs in here. And this contraption here is where the note blocks come in. There's also going to be pistons facing into these portals. Next, I can add string in front of the observers. And now if anything swims up here, it gets pushed into the portal. And when I now add soul sand at the bottom, and then it creates bubble columns that push the drowns up, and now I can light the portals. This platform up here is where I will AFK the farm from. Basically, the drowns will spawn, see the turtle eggs, and try and get to them, but when they swim into the soul sand, it'll push them up there, and the pistons will push them into the portal. And right here is the portal where the drowns will come through. This is where I can add some chests and have hoppers going into them. This is the room where I'll take out the drowns. I need to add some trapdoors here so the baby ones can't get through. The AFK room is now finished. I can now head out of here, and all that's left for me to do now is to clear out this area around the farm. Only an idiot like me would build this farm right above a ravine. That's going to affect my rates. Looks like I'm about to get my first Nautilus shell. That's another thing that this farm's going to give me a lot of. It's already starting to work. I'm going to get another Nautilus shell here. It's kind of hard to see, but we can now see the farm in action as the drowned goes after those eggs. I don't even know why I really start massive projects like this, but at long last, my drowned farm is now complete. So I'm going to swim up to the top and then AFK up here and see just how many drowns we can get. It's been a couple of days. I'm going to head to the nether and see how the farm's doing. Here is all the drowned. On average, you need to kill 150 drowned to get a trident, so I'm not too confident we'll get one here. So far, just rotten flesh. I'll probably have to AFK a bit longer to get a trident. And I'm not doing that right now. I've got more important things to do. Because you may remember in the last video, I said I would eventually get a full netherite beacon. And you probably all thought that it would be impossible for me to do that. Or that it would take me a long, long time. And you'd be right, it is going to take me a long, long time. However, by using all this gunpowder, I can craft a lot of TNT. From that, I've got 3.5 stacks. And we're going to use this to get a load of ancient debris. Keep in mind, for the full netherite beacon, I'll need 40 double chests of TNT. When I do this, don't expect me to get too crazy crazy of an amount. So step 1 is to dig a big long tunnel like this, and step 2 is to just fill it with TNT. I was actually supposed to bring a speed 2 potion, but I forgot. Oh my god, wait, I just found ancient debris. You see, guys, already we found 3 pieces. It's working amazing. All I was doing was extending the tunnel so I could place more of this TNT. You'll notice I put a lot of the TNT quite close together. That's just to make sure that the chain doesn't break. Now we light it and watch the magic happen. And as you can see already, I found a piece of ancient debris. We just follow so long. As you can see, there's another piece up there, another one over here. In fact, there's loads. There's one there, there's a few over there. Look at that, I missed a piece over there. I'm getting so much. I'm already up to 10. There's 2 up here as well. No, that's 3. Once I mine these 2, I'll have 20 pieces. Isn't that crazy? In that short amount of time, like that was like not even 10 minutes, I got 20 pieces of ancient debris. So when I say I'm going to get a full netherite beacon, I wasn't joking around. Oh my god, I found some more. I'm trying to just get out of here and I found more. 2 more. I can't seem to find a way past this lava roof. I'm going to do something that you'd only do if you were crazy and had way too many totems. And I should just swim to the surface and just tank the hits and let my totems do the work. There goes one totem. There goes another totem. I'm just tanking it. I should actually try and make an effort to get out, shouldn't I? I'm just enjoying being unkillable. Probably have a bite to eat. But yeah, who needs fire resistance when you've got 50 billion totems? Already, I'm up to full health. This is the dream right here. And I think I'm going to replace these emerald blocks to be ancient debris instead. Since I'm not sure the emerald blocks work, but I think the ancient debris looks pretty cool. And very conveniently, I found the perfect amount. So this is what the room looks like now. Still not amazing, but it's better than how it was. I'm tired of running out of fire resistance, so I'm making a load more. This could be the fire resistant shulker box. I've got 8 brewing stands on the go right now, and this is how brewing is done. And the shulker box is starting to look a lot better. What on earth have we got going on here? You guys again. Looks like I'm going to have to lure these guys away, and I can take you out. In fact, I'll get rid of you all, drink this milk, and everything's fine. And I think I'd like to spend a bit of time boosting the economy, which means giving you guys loads of sticks. I want more golden carrots from this guy. I didn't think it'd take me this long to actually fill a shulker box of golden carrots, but I'm going to use these emeralds to buy loads of apples, because I feel like I should start living on a purely golden apple diet. That is the only way to truly show my riches. Speaking of a golden apple only diet, you two need your prices bringing down. For my next project, I'm heading to the nether, then making the short flight along here to go to this portal. Then I can head to the end, where I can collect obsidian, because I'm now going to need to mine a lot of this stuff. And I feel like because I don't have many piglins, this is going to be a lot faster than bartering. I now have 6.5 stacks. I feel like that should be enough. This tower now has a massive chunk missing out of it. And my next mission will be to make the gunpowder farm more efficient, using nether portals just to make it, much faster. Because if I want to get a netherite beacon, I'm going to need way more gunpowder than what I'm getting at the moment. But before I do any of that, I want a trident, so I'm going to AFK until I get one. I spent 5 days AFK in here. I'm going to go and see what we've got. Let's head through this portal, fly on over this way, and already I can hear a lot of drowns. We've got just a few. Now I have to hope that one of them drops a trident. You guys are taking some serious taking out, but that's all of them. Perfect. We managed to get 2 tridents and a nautilus shell and a bit of gold. I'm going to leave the rest of the stuff there, I think. I could put these tridents together to repair them, but I think having 2 tridents is better, and I use mending to fix them. So that means we're going to the trading hall. This next bit is going to be very expensive. Let's buy 2 mending books. Also got Unbreaking 3 in here, so I might as well grab us some of them. Before I anvil them, though, let's see what enchantment we get. So loyalty, that's a good one, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for. Okay, channeling, that's definitely one I want. Wow, that's a really good enchantment. All I need down here is an anvil. I feel like I might have the iron to make one. I do. Let's craft that, place that there, and we can add mending. Perfect, that's already maxed out. I don't know if I could technically add impaling to it, but I'm not that bothered about it. And finally, I've got Riptide. Riptide 3 Unbreaking 3. Perfect. Complete with mending. I don't need anything else on there. Next on the agenda is a trip to the XP farm. Now I can use this trident to make them angry. There we go. It's going to come back to me, and I can repair them. Just look at mending working its magic. Already, it's fully repaired. There we go. That's how you repair a trident, guys. Very quickly and easily. There's no point hanging around here for too long. 302 levels. I don't really need many more. Got another nautilus shell into there. Now I've got 3. I can now start gathering the resources for my next project. And to do that, I'm once again going mining for iron. Still don't know why I don't just make an iron farm, but I promise you, that is going to be done this video at some point. I've just realised I'm going to need about 200 iron. This is going to take quite some doing. But hey, iron isn't that hard to find. Look at that. I've already got 30. I did not expect that to happen. Probably put my chest plate on. As I was saying, I've already got 13 pieces, and that's going well above that now. Found a cave, and I've found iron. 1 stack down, 2 to go. This might be one of the most perfect caves I've ever seen. There is literally iron everywhere. I'm almost up to 2 stacks already. I've got 3 stacks of iron. I'm getting out of here. I'm even finding more on the way up. Let's get these blast furnaces working. Since I'm going to be making over 40 hoppers, I'm going to need a lot of wood to go with all that iron. Thankfully, mining trees has never been easier. Actually, that's just given me an ingenious idea. If I head through this portal, and then through this portal, and then through this portal, and then grab my beacon, go back through this portal. I'm going to grab all these spare blocks. I'll start building right about here, and I place the beacon on top, give it an ingot so that it gives me the haste, quickly get some sleep, and now I can mine wood slightly faster. I was hoping it would instant break, but I guess it doesn't. This is a bit of a letdown. Oh well, it should still speed up the process a little bit. That should be more than enough wood. And now the iron has all finished smelting. Wish I could say the same about this glass. Now to start crafting these hoppers. Right, I've got more iron in this chest. Don't worry, I've not run out. I feel like 4.5 stacks of glass should be enough as well. Could be cool to use some crying obsidian as well, since I have no use for it. That was so close. A creeper just walked up behind me. I'm going to get me bow for this one. I don't know what he thinks he's doing in my house, but he needs to get out of here. Now I can peacefully go to sleep. And I have all the materials I need to start building. And I'm basically planning on improving the efficiency of this farm. Right now it's pretty good, but I want to double its efficiency. I need to make it so that no creepers can get down here. Now that that's done, let's get rid of all this water and place blocks over this magma. And I want to change all this glass to instead be obsidian. I've been building the portal. I realise I've made him a block too small. Can't wait to have to mine all this obsidian up. There we go. This time it's much better. Now, something I forgot to bring is some carpets. I will need those. Now you can see why I wanted to put carpets on this. There's mobs everywhere on here. Let's start placing these down so that doesn't happen again. There we go. I also want to add some more trapdoors along here. And the reason for that is some of the creepers that are coming from high up are landing on the trapdoor and getting hurt, but this stops that from being possible. I need to do the same on this level as well. Being the idiot that I am, I accidentally made spruce pressure plates here and not trapdoors. Let's try that again. We only need 8. Even though these trapdoors in the way, the creepers will still try and run off here and get there, but they won't be able to. Now it's time to get rid of the dirt, open all these trapdoors, get rid of these unwelcome guests. And that means I can safely light a portal and begin the next step. Right now the portal's linked me to this little drowned area, but this isn't where I want the creepers to turn up. Instead, the coordinates it corresponds to are right along here. In fact, this very spot. And I'm now going to build quite a way up, make another portal up here. This is where the creepers are going to spawn and then fall down there. And this right here is where the hoppers are going to come into play. I'm going to create quite a big area where the creepers can land. The reason I'm making this area so big is just because of entity cramming. And now I can do the same on this side. There we go. That's the chest system sorted. Now I just need to box them in so they can't escape. Really is starting to come together now. Finally, I've got to build these tubes all the way up. There we go. That is now finished. Better also light this portal. Are you kidding me? A ghast is shooting at me. And for that, you must perish. Yeah, maybe building a glass structure in the nether was a bad idea. All that's left to do now is add these trapdoors for extra safety. Everything should be working. The beauty of this as well is I get to use my looting effect on the creepers, which is great for getting even more gunpowder. It's actually snowing. I'm hoping eventually for a thunderstorm. Oh my goodness, there's creepers everywhere. Okay, I just need to be careful. A good idea to light these portals. There we go. Yeah, light them as soon as possible. I'm going to run around, lighting as many as I can. The creepers will just go through before they can blow up. There we go. I've done them all. That creeper didn't blow. Now let's start adding some water. And as you can see, this water will then push them into the portals, meaning they won't have to die in the overworld. And new creepers can spawn faster. With all that complete, I'm going to spend a bit of time AFK and hope that it works. I've left it about 6 or 7 minutes. I'm now going to head to the nether and see what I'm dealing with. If I'm not mistaken, in that amount of time, I should have about 15 stacks. Look at all these creepers waiting for me. Some of them are dying, as you can see, from entity cramming, but oh my god. Whoa. Don't blow up, we're alright. Just 6 minutes of AFKing, it completely broke my PC. I should put trapdoors on top of this so that the XP flows to me. But as you can see, I've got quite a lot. And how much gunpowder? That's the real question. Well, it's still flowing in. On this side, nearly 10 stacks. On this side, over 10 stacks. That's 20 stacks of gunpowder in about 6 minutes. And that's all the trapdoors, so next time I'll be able to get the XP. That puts me another step closer to the netherite beacon. I spent another 20 minutes AFKing here. Let's see how much gunpowder we get. That's a lot of creepers. Let's start taking them out. That's impressive. Almost another 40 stacks of gunpowder. That is a lot. And I think for my next project, I can put this off no longer. I need to build an iron farm. I'm going to head through the end portal so I can find the world spot. That didn't work. Take 2. And this time, we're at the world spawn. This tower will be a good indication of that. I decided based on the terrible terrain that getting villages over there would take way too much effort. So instead, I will build this underground over here. So this right here is where the villager beds are going to go. And I need this room to be 6 blocks high. It's now time I stole some villagers. Sorry, mate, you're coming to a great new job. I don't know how annoying this next bit's going to be, but you, sir, I've got to go down that hole. Yep, don't try and resist. Like I've got to break every ladder to get you down here. I've got to get them all in whilst it's dark. So I'm back to my usual midnight kidnapping. Oh my goodness, did you just shoot my villager? Now you're shooting me with fire. If my villager dies, did he die? No, he's okay. Let's get out of here. I'm just going to have to accept whatever destruction happens to my village. That's another villager that's found his new home. Things are getting a little bit overrun here. Why? What on earth? Who let a creeper blow? What a mess. All right, you, just come with me and then I can go to sleep. This last guy's been awkward, but I'm telling you, you will get in there. Let's trap him in. Now I just need to lure you into this hole before that golem gets you. There we go. You're in. I've had enough. I'm going to sleep. I can now buy a name tag. Name this the evil guy. And these golems have got to go. They're messing up me spawning. They did a pretty useless job anyway. And now a golem has spawned, which means it's working perfectly. All these signs have been added. I can add some lava. Now when a golem spawns, he'll be taken out and his items will flow into this chest. There's a golem down here in this mine shaft. Oh, I've got to be careful. Down here in this mine shaft underneath the villagers. I think I need to block all this up so they don't spawn another one down here. They are still spawning down here, so I need to add more blocks. Okay, mission accomplished. I think the golems are just spawning up here now. Or in here. Let me get rid of this guy. Let's change this floor to be glass instead. And finally, this farm is working as intended. I know I've still got 60 days left, but I really hope I get a thunderstorm soon. I feel like I'm kind of low on beacons and I want to get the third one today. I'm going to grab some fire resistance and go hunting for wither skeletons. Wow, I've just flown past a bastion that I never knew existed. That's free gold. Even though I literally have infinite gold, I still can't resist grabbing some on the way. Here we are at the fortress. Let's start taking out wither skeletons. That's wither skull number 1. That's another one. And that's the third one there. And a fourth one. And a fifth. I've gone from terrible drop rates to suddenly getting insane ones. I now have 6 wither skulls, but I still want more. That's another one, number 7. Oh, okay, that's number 8. And that gives me 9. I think I'm done. That's going to let me summon in 3 withers. I can't ask for more than that. Nothing like home sweet home. I also like that I got a lot of coal from that. I'm now going to head down to bedrock level. Nailed it. I forgot just how much I chiseled out down here. And I'm going to strip mine this way and summon in not 1, not 2, but 3 withers. I just realised I already summoned one in. Let's get them all summoned in. I've got to try and get out of here ASAP. I will be living off golden apples for this fight. Let's get to work and take these guys out. I'm sure I'll be fine in all of this. I've got very powerful armor. Hold on, guys. Can I take a time out? I'm just going to get my bow since it's very hard to hit them. Now, this should make things much easier. If you're wondering the question of whether SB can fight 3 withers at once, I guess now you have your answer. Wither number 1 has been defeated. Whoa, the old totems had to come out there. I better gapple up. Let's grab that. Let's just back off a second. Not to worry, there's plenty where that came from. Now back to the action. With the number 2 defeated. And now it's just a simple 1v1. I feel like having 60 golden apples really doesn't make this fair, but you, sir, have also been defeated. And they've revealed some diamonds. Finally, my plan worked. Let's make sure to grab these. Let's grab some obsidian, pick up some glass, and create 3 beacons. This one can go on there, another one on here. And the iron beacon isn't quite ready yet, but when it is, I'll sort it. I'm also going to add string around the beacon. That way it's not all covered in snow. Now I can finally fix this awful hole. Sorry, golems, you're going to be living down here permanently. Since a lot of my armor and tools are now quite broken, I'm going to spend some time at the creeper farm to get some XP. And this should give me more than enough XP to repair everything. And now, thanks to mending, everything is repaired. And nearly 2 double chests worth are full. And the iron farm is doing nicely, slow and steady. Before the end of the video, I will definitely have this beacon finished. To fully get rid of all that snow, I think I'm going to need a lot more string. And the best way for me to do that is to get a load more gold, which I can get from the pigman farm, and then barter it with piglins. Oh, another bastion. It has some netherite scrap in it. I rounded up so many piglins into this hole. I'm going to get the battering done way, way faster. Thanks to that, we got loads of great items. The shulker box is full as well. Now let's start adding the string. All my string is gone, but I have to say that looks so much better. My next mission is to get all the Nautilus shells that I need. Since a conduit would be a cool thing, and it's one of the few things I've yet to get. I'm guessing AFKing at this farm is going to be the quickest way for me to get some. Spent quite a while AFK. Let's see if we get anything. No shell, so it's time for plan B. The old depth strider dolphin. The fastest speed you've ever... Oh, I've lost the dolphin. I was about to say the fastest speed you'll ever see, but it's just easier to fly. Considering how useless of an item it is, the conduit is quite a difficult item to get your hands on. Basically see this as a free way to get turtle eggs. Anytime you see turtles, I just feed them and the eggs are being laid. I'm now going to steal them. So Nautilus shells collected 0, turtle eggs collected 3. More free eggs. There's about 5 turtles here. I can't believe you only laid me 1 egg. That's useless. At least you laid 2. That's slightly better. There are a lot of drowns at this ruin. Okay, I didn't drop a trident. He was holding one. Finally, somebody with a shell. I've been waiting for that and we got it. Perfect. Guys, there's somebody in here. I'm going in. I missed. Didn't miss this time and he's just got a fishing rod. Is that all you've got? Now that we've got a 4th one, I feel like the project hasn't been a complete waste of time. Finally, I'm in a thunderstorm. Okay, now I might just put this other project on hold because this is a prime opportunity for my Riptide Trident. It's going to let me get charged... Okay, that's the wrong trident. I mean my channeling trident, which is going to let me get charged creepers, which will then let me get mob heads. Although I failed that. I've got all these in a hole. I'm going to punch this creeper in there. There we go, he's in. Now, if I ignite this creeper, it's going to blow up. I should have some mob heads. Yes, I have. I've got a skeleton head right there. Not sure why I didn't get a zombie head, but we'll keep going. I like using flint is a safer way to do it. There we go. There's the zombie head. Thankfully, I charged this creeper. The rain has stopped. I still want to get a creeper head. I only get 1 chance at this. The creeper is over here. The charged one is here. This better work. All right, I need to somehow light you, blow it up, and we got it! Perfect! And there we have my 3 mob heads. Those are very, very rare. It would have been cool to get a skeleton horse in the night as well, but those are also Very, very rare. I've discovered 38 out of 42 biomes. I don't think I've ever been to an ice spikes biome. That might put the number up. Never mind, it didn't. I've probably already been here. Without a doubt, they are one of the coolest biomes ever. Need to find a good place for these heads, and I think my bedroom could be a good one. Get rid of this wither skull. Replace it with a skeleton. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. I can also load this up with more turtle eggs and the nautilus shells. Might as well harvest this sugarcane since it only takes a second. Oh my goodness, what's been going on down here? Why is there 60 million golems underwater? Well, they must wander down here, be unable to get back up, and then they just all congregate under here. I've got to fix this. But first, I can load up this chest. And I'm going to get some sleep. I'm sure those guys can wait. Thankfully, I've got some ice so I can properly rescue these guys. And by rescue, I mean make sure it never happens to anyone else. This is basically free iron. I've decided I'm going to leave you guys down here because I kind of like having random golems underneath the river. And we just safely put ice along the top. It's moments like these that make me wonder if I'm a psychopath or not. Oh well. Might as well freeze the whole place now. I'm pleased to say the village is fully fixed. I thought a gate here would be a good idea. And I'm pleased with the steady rate that we're getting iron as well. 12 more blocks for the project. Sand levels are starting to look low. I think I need a top up. I was flying to search for a desert, and this has never happened, but my elytra broke. I'm going to have to go and get them repaired. Thankfully, my pigment farm is perfect for fixing things like that. I'm also going to grab a few stacks of gunpowder while I'm here too. Now I can make lots of firework rockets since I was running a bit low on them. I'm going to run a quick test now. I'm going to remove all the iron from this chest, and then with my render distance on the maximum amount, I'm going to see if the iron golem farm still works. I spent a few days chilling up here. Let's go and see if it worked. Here we are at the iron farm. Oh, we've got loads of extra iron. Perfect. So it does work whilst I'm AFK over there. Might as well turn these into blocks and then add them to the beacon. And since I will have been getting gunpowder at the same time, we might as well check it out. Yep, there's a lot of creepers here. Now I could go traveling, search the seven seas for drowns carrying nautilus shells, or I could just do something that takes no effort and sit here and wait. I've spent quite a few hours AFK at this farm. Let's go and see what we've got. Looks like I've got my first phantoms. Anyway, I'm going to leave those. I don't need those. It's very noisy down here. There's a lot of drowns. Will we get some shells? That's the real question. Oh, I see I at least got one. I got two. The time I spent AFK in there was definitely worth it. Another trident. We'll leave that there. And look at this. 3 more nautilus shells. So from all that time, 5 in total. And if I add my other nautilus shells to that, grab a heart of the sea from this chest, which we got right in the first episode, I can craft the conduit. I'm going to put it in this chest for now. I'm going to need more prismarine for it to be real use. Before I go, I want to see just how much iron I've got because that's been working in the background. Look at this. I might be able to finish the beacon and get lots. Yeah, I've got lots. I've got over a stack of blocks. Not quite there yet, but it is really starting to come together. Now it is time to find them. In fact, there's one there. I think I've already taken out the Elder Guardians here as well, which is good. After quite a bit of mining, I think I've got plenty of prismarine variant. Time to head back home. I think I'm going to build the conduit in this village. That could be a cool thing. So unfortunately, this house has got to go. And this to me looks like the perfect spot. I have to say, this is really coming together. I don't know what the village is going to think of it, but it is now finished. Now to make this work, I'm going to need quite a lot of source blocks. That's it fully filled with water. It is going to ice over, so I'm just going to put some temporary blocks up here to stop that. And if I get rid of these blocks, it makes it. Oh, dearie me. And here we have prototype version 2. It's definitely an interesting looking device. I guess all that's left to do is grab a conduit. Let's break this top block, place the conduit on there, break the block. And when I put that on, it has been activated. Because it is a fully activated one, you can't really see inside too well, but it looks very eerie indeed. I love the way there's a heartbeat whenever you get near as well. A bit more iron to collect as well. Make more blocks and add them to the beacon. And now I can return to my earlier project of collecting lots and lots of sand. It took a while, but I've now got 4 full shulker boxes of sand. And now I'm going to jump down this hole. Whoa. Okay, I was about to say head to the nether, but a creeper blew me up just as I was about to do that. Now I can head to the nether, and now I can start creating TNT. After a lot of crafting, this is how much TNT all my gunpowder has given me. I still have quite a bit of spare sand. Never mind, I realise I've missed a gunpowder chest. Now I've definitely used up everything. I've actually run out of sand. There's spare gunpowder here, and we've got well over a shulker box of TNT. I'm going to quickly head home, brew some extra potions, because as well as fire resistance, I'm also going to find speed 2 very useful. And now I can spend some serious time mining for netherite. And now I can fill this all up with TNT. I've now placed down about 2,000 TNT. This is going to be crazy. And I just found some more ancient debris. As you can see, already it's looking crazy, and already ancient debris there, ancient debris there, ancient... You know what? We're going to get a lot from all of this. I've still got a long way to go, but already I now have a stack of ancient debris. And these tunnels just keep going on and on forever. And as I mine this piece, I now have a grand total of 100 ancient debris. I reached the end of the tunnel and I've been heading back, but already I've found at least 5 pieces of ancient debris that I've missed. And now I'm going to mine up this piece as well. And now that I've finished, I got a grand total of 112 ancient debris. Now I need to spend some time at the XP farm because my pickaxe and my shovel are pretty broken. I love how crazily fast it fixes my pickaxe. Look, it's already half fixed. After 1 minute, my pickaxe is fully fixed. Now that I have 320 levels and everything repaired, I'm going to head back home. I can set all this ancient debris off smelting. Another 3 blocks can go on the beacon. I'd also like to grab a bit of lapis, turn it into blue dye, and then make this a blue shulker box. And that's got all sorts of fire resistance potions and speed potions. All the netherite scrap has now smelted, which means I can make a lot of netherite ingots. 21. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot. And for the first time in my entire life, I can make a block of netherite. I have never made one of these before. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I need 164 of these in total, and I've got 2. For my next project, it is going to require a lot of stone and also a lot of glass. Some redstone. I'll need about 20 name tags. This guy's way more expensive than the other one, but thankfully, I have unlimited emeralds. Something else I don't want to forget, very important, a lever. As well make the redstone torch now as well. So if I name 20 name tags, oh, it still only takes 1 level. That's so good. I wish you guys would stop terrorizing my village. Thankfully, I don't see a pillager captain, so I'm not going to get any bad omen effect. I will need quite a bit of iron because hoppers are going to be very important. That should be plenty. I can also make more blocks while I'm here and edge even closer to the end of the beacon. We just need 9 more. And now I can begin my project in the nether. I'm building this one above the nether as well and very close to my gold farm. Because at this spot right here, that nether waste becomes a crimson forest and I can get what I need from that biome. I'm now far away enough from the pigman farm, I'm going to make a platform. And this is a platform that I'm going to use to spawn piglin. And by placing glass along here, that makes sure no hoglins spawn. I need to place some blocks underneath. And since we're in the nether and placing water is an option, I'm going to have to use lava and fire resistance. This is where the piglins are going to do their bartering. Also want a redstone torch there so I can control whether the hopper works or not. And I placed glass everywhere because mobs can't spawn on glass. All that's to do now is get some piglins in here. And the easiest way for me to do that is to just fly away and then come back towards it. That didn't work, so plan B is to build a big long bridge. I have got piglins spawning, but I need gold and I need golden armor. Thankfully, I've got lots of it here. Let's craft a helmet. All the glass is now in. That just avoids any mishaps from happening. So to get them in, I name tag them and then throw gold down here and they go straight in. If I don't name tag them, they'll just despawn and then it'll be a problem. Also, you guys need to get out of here. And there we have 3 now. And I basically just keep doing this over and over. Okay, that guy fell off. Built this platform, hadn't yet put the glass on, and already there are millions of these hoglins. Now this platform is very big and there are a lot of piglins up here. And it's that easy. I just throw the gold in here and they all jump in. Although I forgot to name tag a lot of them. That was a bit stupid. It's crazy. I just get them angry. I stand here and they all just run in like idiots. There are well over 20 piglins in there. Let's block them up with the trapdoor. We can block off this area as well. I can open up the hopper so that items start filtering into this chest, and then I just give them a load of gold and they trade it extremely fast. I mean, look at that. The hopper can't even keep up and they've already traded all that gold. Like, what was it, 4 stacks? And now I just have to wait for all the stuff to filter into these chests. And whilst I wait for that, I can go and chill at my gold farm. It really is a great way to get so much good loot. And now I can take all of that gold and trade it straight back to the piglins. Now, if that's not stonks, I don't know what is. And at some point, I definitely need to set up an auto storage system. I'm just too lazy to do it at the moment. I have to say, it's a pretty cool shape for a farm, isn't it? Either you get that joke or it completely flew over your head. And the main thing I want from that battering farm is all this string, which I can use to cover up this beacon. And now everything that needs to be is completely snowproof. Don't know what else to do with this, so I'm just going to make a barrel completely dedicated to string. I'm now going to fly over to where this other beacon's at, spend a bit of time getting more wood. 5 stacks should be enough. Now I shall mine up this beacon, grab all the blocks, and that's all of them. Instead, I'd like to have a load of emerald blocks. All of these should be enough for now. I can also use this gold to craft more netherite ingots, another block of netherite, and my netherite beacon really is starting to come together. 3 down, 160 to go. What do you think of this enderman I've captured? Yeah, I've chucked him in a boat and he lives here now, and I've just made him angry. I'm sorry, sir. You can't get me anyway. Whilst he calms down, I'm going to begin my next mission, which involves digging down about 20 blocks. Then I'm going to dig out this area. Now the beacon is built, I can give myself haste too. I'm going to dig this way 1,000 blocks. I actually meant 100 blocks, not 1,000, by the way. And when I'm done, somewhere around here is where the next beacon will go. And now I just dig straight down to level 14, and I begin strip mining. Look at that. The first diamonds have been found, and it's a big cave. More diamonds. Look at that. Again. In about 5 minutes of mining, already I have 20 diamond ore. More of them, they're just coming through. I just can't stop getting them now. I know I've come up with many ways over the years to find diamonds, but this is without a doubt the best way. You'll notice as well that I'm just systematically doing this strip mining, going back and forth, and then going across 2 blocks, doing more, until I get out of the beacon's range. Oh, okay. Just found some more diamonds whilst I was exploring this cave. There was 4 in total. Nice. I don't get haste over here, so I have reached the edge of this side. But on this side, there's still a long way to go. More diamonds here as well. At this point, I'm going to stop showing you every time I get diamonds. I think you get the picture. I have so almost died. I went to grab my totem. There is so many of these guys. Where are they all coming from? A lot of mobs spawn when you do this. Duly noted. Since my pickaxe is nearly broken, I'm going to collect the XP from these diamonds to repair it. So far, I have 120 diamonds. That is crazy. I've now reached the area where the beacon doesn't work. Okay, if I step into this thing, I am going to lose the effect. After doing all that, I got 149 diamonds. Now I dig down 3 blocks and carry on the strip mine. Once again, I've reached the edge, so I'm going to dig down 3 blocks and get back to it. I've finished mining for now. It seems the lower I get, the less amount of diamonds I have, so I'm going to move the beacon, and another time, I'll do more diamond mining. It has to be said that 3.5 stacks isn't bad, though, after an hour's mining. I put that with those 47 diamonds and then craft them into blocks. That's 29 blocks. That's pretty good, if you ask me. I can already start putting these in here. Yes, I've still got another 1,000 diamonds to go, but it'll do for now. But in the meantime, I can grab a load of this iron, turn it into iron blocks, and finish the iron beacon. I think this one can give me strength too. This Enderman is now stopping me from getting a good night's sleep, so I'm moving him to this side of the house so I can go to bed. I need XP to repair my pickaxes since they're a bit broken, so I'm spending time chilling at the creeper farm. Now there's lots of creepers, let's get the XP. And lots more gunpowder has been added to the chests. For my next project, I'm going to need a cartographer. And you, sir, will be the perfect candidate. For this next upgrade, I'm going to need a load of compasses. Thankfully, I have a load of iron. Pretty sure 10 should be enough. Now we can grab a few Ocean Explorer maps. And now he's upgraded to give me a Woodland Explorer map. Really don't know what I'm going to do with all these maps. But we can now head north to this mansion. Although I've got a sneaky suspicion I might have already been to this one. And it seems that this is one that I haven't yet been to. So let's start taking out these fellas. Might as well get another totem, even though I really don't need them. The main reason I've actually come here is to find music discs. It would be easy to get a skeleton to kill a creeper, but this is way more fun. It has to be said, there's a lot of these guys. I've got 4 totems from all of that, but this is the room where music discs can be found. Sadly, no music discs, but some golden apples, which is good. This is the 5th one of these guys, so the 5th totem. Found this little secret tunnel that I think leads... Oh my goodness, it leads to all you guys. Now that those have been got out of the way, let's see what's in this chest. I came all this way for that. Hopefully this chest here is a bit better. And music disc. I think I've already got that music disc. But you know what? Progress is progress. I want to see something truly evil. Come on then, mate. You just go into there. Oh no, you're going to escape. Now you're trapped forever. Imagine if I had a name tag, then you really would be unable to escape. But there is an anvil here. And this chest has a name tag, which I accidentally blew up. Let's use it and call him prisoner. Wow, it broke as well. The other guy's gone, but this is still in here. So you will now be trapped forever. Very conveniently, right by this mansion, there's a village, so I'm going to get another map. There's a blacksmith here. Let's see what we've got. Well, it's a pretty good blacksmith chest, but to me, it's kind of useless. Hello, sir. How'd you like to become a cartographer? You will get lots of emeralds in return. Also realize it's going to be way cheaper just to use glass panes on this guy. And with that, we can buy the Woodland Explorer map again. And the good news is it's sending me northwest to a completely different one. Found a jungle with lots of bamboo, and I should probably start grabbing this. It makes a very satisfying sound to break bamboo, by the way. The main reason I'm grabbing bamboo is because it's useful for scaffolding. And when I build a big farm, scaffolding is very useful. I've got 13 stacks. I think that's going to be enough. Meanwhile, over there, the entire jungle is burning down. Could be a hero and put the fire out, but I'm just going to leave it. Could be wrong, but I think this is the first coral reef I've ever found. It might be a good idea to silk touch a load of it and bring it home. I've changed my mind. I've already got enough junk. Instead, I've just written down the coordinates, so if I ever need to find it, I know where to go. And here we have Woodland Mansion number 2. Here's my first chest. Sadly, no music disc. Look at these guys. They don't know what's about to hit them. There we go. They just talk about getting destroyed. Speaking of getting destroyed, I'm pretty low. I'm not really bothered about taking out any mobs. I'm just going to scour the area and look for chests. When I said I was going to look for chests, I didn't mean this many. Just a shame that they're all empty. Now, this is crazy, but I haven't found a single evoker. Take that back, here's one. But regardless of that, the amount of chests has been very disappointing. So I'm going home. Clearly, that wasn't the best way to find music discs. And I think going through the nether is going to be the quickest way for me to get back. I haven't done this in a while, building a portal with a lava bucket. And I always keep a flint and steel in my ender chest. So instead of having to fly 20,000 blocks, I only have to fly 2,000 blocks. There is loads of gold at this bastion. Do I grab some? I can't be bothered. I already have unlimited gold. What's the point? And even better, I can use my lodestone compass to find my way. I've run out of firework rockets, but I always keep spares in my ender chest. And here we are, home sweet home. Although I'm going to go and head up to the gold farm. And I guess while I wait, I can set these guys off bartering. There you go, good sirs. Enjoy. I think I'm just going to give them all the gold that I have. And while they do that, I can chill at the XP farm and repair my elytra. Spent quite a while there, got 340 levels. And I might as well craft all this gold into ingots. And these guys have all finished trading and given me a lot of good loot. I think I'm just going to take some of the obsidian with me. I guess all this coral can go into the ocean chest. I have indeed already got the music disc 13, so kind of a waste of time. What on earth is a creeper doing down here? I do not need this at the moment. This is going to be very stressful. I really hope it doesn't blow up. There we go. We got him. I like more emeralds, so I'm doing more trading because then I can get more golden carrots. For some reason, these guys have gone really, really expensive. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Let's chuck these spare carrots in there. And I have a lot of string and a lot of bamboo. I reckon it's a good idea to make a lot of scaffolding. And I'm going to start a nice little area for growing bamboo. Interesting. Bamboo's still the same colour no matter the biome. I reckon scaffolding deserves its very own shulker box as well. I'd like to make the box green, so I'm heading to a desert. planet, since apparently I don't own a single cactus. Let's grab that and head straight back home. And I can quickly shove that in a furnace, grab a piece of bone meal, turn it into white dye, and I can craft lime dye, create the lime shulker box, and fill it up with scaffold. In hindsight, I have no idea why I chose a lime one for scaffolding, but I'm happy with it. And as the sun sets on this world, that is how I survive 400 days in hardcore Minecraft.